I'm here with BCB, the monstrosity of the mat, your super heavyweight NAWA champion, Big D. Big D, again, another battle with Thunder Anderson, non-conclusive. NAWA management demands, the fans demand it, especially. They want to see a clear victor. This time, it's going to be a street fight, but not just any street fight. It's going to be a Burke County street fight, hopefully, and we'll see if it favors the champion. Big D, address the fans, brother.
Well, I tell you what, you fans, if you got to see that bull rope, a fight to be hell. I tell you what, and that didn't end it. That didn't end it. No, we're taking it to the streets, Burke County streets. Nobody knows those streets like me. Thunder, me and you, one more time, but the ending is going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, Big Donnie is still the man. Thunder, learn to live it, learn to learn it, and it's going to still so true time after time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from the NAWA heavyweight champion, Big Donnie. He is prepared for this Burke County street fight against Chris Thunder Anderson. We have got to get a winner here this week. Burke County street fight, no rules, there must be a winner. We are now going to hear from the challenger in this championship match, Chris Thunder Anderson.
I'm here with top contender
We know
Chris.
you're here. You're like that other guy that used to come out here and do interviews, want to introduce yourself and talk about you somebody. Big Donnie, you've stepped up. Okay, fine. No clear-cut winner in the bull rope, but that's okay, because you know what? Now you're calling me out. Oh, the mean streets of Morganton, the mean streets of Burke County. Well, let me tell you something, Big Donnie. There ain't nobody that likes a street fight better than me. There ain't nobody that does it better than me. So if I have to bust you up and bust you all over the place, then by gosh, I will. Because Big Donnie, that belt is mine.
Whoo, Master, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant, handsome Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man. I'm telling my people, my brothers and sisters, yours truly loves you all. Now, hey, y'all, I have a wrestling camp in Shawsville, Virginia. It's called BWC, Boogie's Wrestling Camp, Hall of Fame Museum. Come if you want to be a professional wrestler, valet, or a referee, or a timekeeper. Put up the ring, brother. Anything will teach you all. Do interviews. Do it all right here at BWC.
For more information on Boogie's Wrestling Camp Hall of Fame Museum, visit jimmyvaliant.weebly.com. Oh, yeah!
Hey everybody, it's Redbeard. Come join me at my YouTube channel, Wrestling with Redbeard, where you can find classic match videos featuring talent like Cedric Alexander, Tessa Blanchard, Jackson Riker, and more from before they were household names. You can also find my vlog, podcast, and other great content, all right over there at the Wrestling with Redbeard YouTube channel.
Hi wrestling fans, Tony Bench here, host of the Bench Buster Show. If you love independent pro wrestling, then my podcast is definitely for you. Make sure you tune in each and every week, as I will be interviewing the local independent pro wrestlers, some you love and some you love to hate. Learn about their secrets, learn about what got them started in pro wrestling and what they love most about pro wrestling. And I also have more inside secrets that you never thought you'd ever know. But you gotta tune into my show to find out. It's available on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and YouTube. So don't make no excuse that you didn't listen to my show. There's plenty of chances to listen to it, and if you don't, you're the one missing out. Tune in to the Bench Buster Show.
Big Donnie's done it. He's finally won the NAWA Heavyweight Championship after all these years.
GT here once again, and at this time, I bring you the new NAWA Heavyweight Champion, BCB, Big Donnie.
Line them up, and I'm going to knock them down.
Chris Thunder Anderson. Evil. Mean. And nasty.
Big Donnie, it's me and you. We're going to settle this once and for all.
Thunder, I'm telling you, I'm going to take you out.
Look at these two big bulls. They're going to battle here. They're beating the living crap out of each other. This is for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. Chris Thunder Anderson has left Big Donnie bloodied.
Management of the NAWA is demanding this match a four corners bull rope match.
NAWA wasn't the only one to say this match had to happen. I said this match had to happen. I'm still splitting out blood. Still, to this day.
I done busted you up one time, Big Donnie, so now guess what? It's going to be me and you, 12 feet apart. You're going to be tied to one end of this bull rope, and I'm going to be tied to the other. And we're going to settle it once and for all.
Thunder, you are mine. I don't care what kind of match it is. I'm telling you, you are mine.
Big Donnie, that belt's coming home with me.
Look at these two. They're going back and forth. They're beating the tar out of each other. Big Donnie's bleeding. Thunder Anderson's beaten and bruised. They've both touched three corners. Oh, dear God, holy Christ, it looks like they both touched the final corner at the same time. Our officials are declaring both men the winner. They're saying they both touched. We don't have a clear-cut winner. Look at Anderson. He's beating Big Donnie. He's left him laying and bloodied once again.
That didn't end it. No, we're taking it to the streets. Burke County streets. Nobody knows those streets like me. Thunder, me and you, one more time.
Big Donnie, you stepped up. Okay, fine. No clear-cut winner in the bull rope. Now you're calling me out. Oh, the mean streets of Morganton, the mean streets of Burke County. Let me tell you something, Big Donnie. There ain't nobody that likes a street fight better than me. There ain't nobody that does it better than me. So if I have to bust you up and bust you all over the place, then by gosh, I will. Because Big Donnie, that belt is mine.
One more time, but the ending is going to be the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw what's led up to this huge NAWA Heavyweight Championship match. It's a Burke County street fight. I'm joined by Josh Paul Sellers, JPS. I'm your host, Michael Elliott. Thank you for joining us here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. JPS, how excited are you?
Oh, Big Mike, I can't wait to see it. These two have been brawling for a while now, and this is the final end-all, be-all, and I can't wait to see who the better man is.
Well, we couldn't get a winner in a singles match. We couldn't get a winner, a clear-cut winner, in that Texas Bull Rope match, so NAWA management has decided to throw all the rules out the window here, and they're going to just let these two big boys beat each other up until one man can't stand up or one man is pinned or submitted here in this Burke County street fight for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. There you see JPS, the challenger, Chris Thunder Anderson, evil, mean, and nasty.
He is a man's man. He's an angry man. He's a big man. He's a tough man. And he very seldom comes out on the bottom. He's usually on top.
Well, he has yet to come out on top in this series here against Big Donnie, and vice versa, as Big Donnie hasn't been able to beat Thunder Anderson either. I'd have to say these are two of the toughest men in the entire NAWA locker room. They may very well be the two toughest. And we're going to find out who the toughest man is here this week. As Donnie, he's a legend here in Burke County, been wrestling for close to 30 years.
They love him. They love him in Burke County.
Hey, I hear your mom. Big Donnie
is my mom's favorite wrestler. She loves Big Donnie.
Hopefully she's watching this episode and she's cheering on her favorite wrestler, Big Donnie, because he's going to need all the support he can get, because I know Thunder Anderson, he is dying to get his hands on that NAWA Heavyweight Championship, a belt that's eluded him his entire career here in NAWA. And here we go. Fist of flying.
Good Lord. They ain't wasting no time, Big Mike.
Donnie head first into that turnbuckle. Our camera crew trying to get all the best shots here as these right hands are just being laid in here. A big elbow. And now Thunder Anderson, like you said, Donnie fighting back. As we said, he has never held that NAWA title. He's going to put everything on the line here tonight. I can guarantee you that, JPS.
Big Donnie's choking out Thunder. Big right hand, right to the jaw.
And look at this. There are no rules So we are going to see everything has been thrown out the window. Anderson, he's going to choke, he's going to poke eyes, he's going to low blow. You can do whatever you need to do to get the victory here. And another big right hand. I don't think we're going to see a 5-star clinic here, JPS, in this matchup.
No, sir. No, sir. No chain wrestling, no suplexes in this one.
Look, Thunder Anderson, he didn't even put his wrestling boots on tonight. He's in his street shoes because, hey, well, it's a street fight, and he's here to inflict damage and put Big Donnie away. And he's doing a pretty good job of it here early on in this matchup.
Yeah, he is. Big Donnie's down, struggling already.
This match was so special, such a big match. We had to bring it to you as its own episode, ladies and gentlemen, as we've seen these two go at it, bleeding all over, beaten and bruised from that Texas bull rope match. Donnie left bloodied in both of their contests earlier this year, and now Thunder Anderson just dropping those forearms and elbows right across the chest of our champion.
Big Donnie is a massive man. The camera doesn't do him justice. It's amazing to watch a man of his size do what he does in that ring.
And here I thought the camera added 50 pounds, but you're saying it doesn't. Here we go, brawling on the outside. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of action inside the squared circle. Look at Donnie just rapid blows. And Thunder Anderson getting his head slammed first right there into that side of the ring there. As our referees, you see we got our main official of the match, Colin Disney, out here, and our other officials outside as well, just in case this breaks down and goes outside of the arena, which it very well could. Look at this, he's trying to submit him, JPS. What do you call that?
Arm pull.
Almost like some kind of modified chicken wing or something. What has Anderson got in his hand there? He's hiding some kind of weapon. Oh!
It's a bat. It's a miniature bat.
No, I used to have one. I got it at the Charlotte Knight Stadium.
Absolutely.
Down in Fort Mill. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I don't know if I ever hit my brother with it or not. Maybe I did. Like Thunder Anderson's doing here. What the hell is little Donnie
Look
doing
at little Donnie. Little Donnie is a national treasure.
He's here to protect his brother, but hopefully he doesn't get involved in this matchup. I really want to know who is the baddest man here between these two after this street fight. I want to see a clear-cut winner, and that's what we're hoping we're going to get here.
Absolutely, and the winner of this match is going to be absolutely undisputed the NAWA champion, and they will have earned it.
Big Donnie has held that belt here for a little while now, warding off the challenges of Golden Gladiator #2. Hey, where are you? Hey, Redbeard, where the hell are you?
Where is he?
And now he's trying to thwart off the challenge of Thunder Anderson. Oh, and that little, almost a nightstick.
It's like a nightstick's what it is.
Being utilized here on the arm of Thunder Anderson. And now he's just choking him with it. There's our officials right there in position to make sure Thunder Anderson doesn't want to give up, and I highly doubt he's going to submit here in this contest.
And little Donnie's back there with a nervous look on his face.
That's just his natural. That's just his natural state.
You watch your mouth, Big Donnie.
Now Big Donnie trying to just rip the nose off the mouth.
He's trying to rip his head off is what he's trying to do.
Just using that little baseball bat as like a drumstick onto the head of Big Donnie is Thunder Anderson. And these two,
he's firing back.
We should have just put them in a closet and let them just beat each other up. These two are just going at it right here on the side of the ring, head first there into that steel pole. And now he's going to work on the arm.
Jeez. I can tell you this, that steel does not give.
Our fans are getting up close and personal into the action here, especially here on the front row tonight. And now we see the target that Thunder Anderson has selected. He's going after the arms of Big Donnie.
He is an Anderson.
That is true. The Anderson way is to go after the arms. And that is what Thunder Anderson is doing here. I've seen him injure several people over the years. Oh my God!
The arm's not meant to bend that way, Big Mike.
Well, that's Ricky Morton when he got in the ring with Brino Royce. That's what he'd tell him too. But that's another story for another time, as we got this street fight going on here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Big Donnie, they're going to take the fight back into the ring. I can't believe it.
Chris Thunder Anderson is a professional wrestler, Mike. He is a professional wrestler.
But he's also evil, mean, and nasty, which means he can get down and dirty with the best of them. Goes for a pin and only gets a 2 count there. I think it's going to take, at least trying to use the ropes. There's no rules.
Legal, perfectly legal in this match.
Again, I don't know what's going on here, but Thunder Anderson trying to end this matchup early.
Just instinct by the official there. He's supposed to stop that. He's forgot this was a anything goes street fight.
He was definitely doing his job, and he's doing it well. But again, no rules. Anything goes street fight. Burke County street fight. We are here in the heart of Burke County, inside the Mark Henderson Arena at the Burke County Fairgrounds.
Looks like a capacity crowd too here tonight, Big Mike.
We got a good look. Holy Christ! The arm definitely ain't meant to bend that way. I bet that hurt the elbow.
It could be broke.
The triceps, the forearm.
It could be broke.
And what's Donnie? Oh, Donnie just clawing the eyes of Thunder Anderson there.
Doing whatever he can to get him off of him, to get some relief.
Donnie back up to his feet. Now it's where he can inflict the most damage. Here we go.
Oh, the ring move, Mike.
Jeez. I bet we've been on the receiving end of that before, and probably, oh God. Donnie's going for it now. Oh, he connected. Holy Christ.
That's got to be it.
No!
Big Chris Thunder Anderson. How did he get a shoulder up there?
I have not seen very many people kick out of the big splash of Big Donnie. That may be only the second or third time I've ever seen that happen. And I don't know if Donnie realizes. What is Myron Moore doing? Holy Christ!
Jeez.
He just connected with a steel chair to the back. And what is the Irish hand grenade? Myron Moore.
He's got no business in this matchup. He's got no business even out there right now.
Well, he's been saying he's ready for a shot at the heavyweight title, but I don't know if this is the way to go about it. You see Thunder Anderson.
Both men are down now.
Grabbing his back. Both men are down because of Myrick Moore. And the match is going to end just like this. No!
He kicked out.
Donnie able at the last second to get his shoulders off the mat, JPS.
He's feeling the crowd. The crowd cheering for him, and you know, he's a hometown boy. They want him to win. They want him to leave here the champ. And he's feeding off of it.
Going for that pin attempt again. Our official making sure the shoulders are all the way down. Only good enough for a 2 count. Now, you got to feel like, as you watch Thunder Anderson, something's going on. He must be feeling the effects of this matchup already.
Absolutely. Little Donnie's out there helping root the crowd on, get him going for his big brother.
You hear him chanting BCB as it's echoing here through the Mark Henderson Arena. Look at Thunder Anderson. He looks like he's in some serious pain.
He's hurting. He's hurting.
He's going to fight through the pain here to go for that heavyweight championship.
At this point, they're both hurting.
And we're back out on the floor. Brawling once again.
Oh, right there into the steel post again. Your head is not meant to do that. He could be out. I think Donnie might be out.
He could very well be if our official.
His head squared up that corner post.
The last time we saw Thunder Anderson do that to Big Donnie, it busted his mouth wide open, blood everywhere. And they went to a disqualification, but now Thunder Anderson putting a boot right across the neck. Maybe Anderson should let our official count Big Donnie out there.
I think he brought him too.
He may have revived him, as you said. Donnie is bleeding. Holy good.
That post.
God.
I'm telling you, he squared that post up with his head.
I feel like we don't go without seeing Donnie bleed in any of his matches here lately. All these grueling fights and battles he's been in since becoming the NAWA Heavyweight Championship.
He turned it though. Blocked him. I think the sight of his own blood fired him up.
Maybe he gets off on it. Maybe he gets him going, as you just said. Big back rake. Very Hoganish there of Big Donnie. Now you see our official pulling out the rubber gloves as the blood has been spilt here on the grounds at the Burke County Fair. And Big Donnie now clubbing blows.
He's just fighting back. He's just fighting now.
He's got one of the biggest and hardest right hands in all of NAWA. I can tell you that. I've seen men go down from it. But here we go. They're going through the crowd. This is a street fight.
Gee, where are they going, Big Mike?
I don't know. They look all over the Mark Henderson Arena here. Hopefully they don't cause any damage. Maybe they'll raise the rent on us here too. Who knows?
Who knows?
Here we go. Thunder Anderson says this is it. He's had enough.
He's done playing. Not with Donnie, though. He just won't stay down.
Big right hands. These guys are just going toe-to-toe. I've never seen such a brawl before. Thunder Anderson, he's going out. It looks like he's about to go out the door. Somebody needs to shut that door. We need to try to contain this fight.
I don't think he knows where he's going at this point.
But he's going outside. Outside into the pitch black. Our camera crew is going to follow along here. Thank God Donnie's wearing that pink shirt.
Absolutely. We lost him. Big Mike, what is happening here?
Our crew is doing the best they can here. There we go. They're around the corner now, out there where the light. People are shining their flashlights. People are following. Our fans are following them all around the arena. We're outside here. And this street fight is just getting wild and out of control.
What is he about to hit him with?
No, he hit him with the side of the building. Thunder Anderson face first into that metal building. As Donnie continues to bleed everywhere, you got to wonder if this blood loss is going to affect the champion as this match progresses.
Both of these men have given everything they've got so far.
What's Donnie looking around for? He's, no, he ain't.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, on the gravel.
And gravel. Jeez.
And Thunder Anderson, he's in some pain.
We're going to need the knot.
Donnie shutting the garage door on top of him, goes for the cover. 2, 3, as you saw the official's hand there, hit the concrete.
Big Mike, we need to get the medics in here, both of these men.
Thunder Anderson has been defeated by Big Donnie with the assist from a splash and that garage door here on the dirty floor of the Mark Henderson Arena. Look at the bloody face.
What a fight. What a fight.
Of your NAWA heavyweight champion.
He's the most legitimate champion in the Carolinas, Big Mike.
I would say he is the prince of the Carolinas. He was like a phoenix rising from the ashes, so to speak.
He's a stud.
No, the prince is in Phoenix, son. He is the king of NAWA.
He is a stud.
He is one of the best NAWA heavyweight champions of all time.
Absolutely.
Did you catch that? I hope you caught that. And now, Big Donnie raising that big gold belt above his head as he's bleeding profusely. Thunder Anderson, he's still down over there on the concrete. Oh, we got somebody over there checking him out.
Medics or somebody need to check on Thunder.
You can hear Donnie chanting BCB and the crowd responding as well. You can see our staff over there working over Thunder Anderson. He is still down. He is still out.
He could be out of commission for a while, Mike. That's a tough match.
He very well could be, but he's looking like he's stirring around. Hopefully he can get up on his own. This street fight took a toll on both of these men like you wouldn't believe. Thunder Anderson